when you're looking at something like gold, somebody asked me in my Discord, they said, Nick, how did you know that level of support would hold? The answer is it has nothing to do with the technical chart. So I'm not going to reveal who this person is, or I don't want to, they had great questions and they're reasonable questions, but it shows, how much traders typically overestimate the abilities of technical analysis and underestimate the abilities of fundamental analysis, right? You can't predict the future. Nobody can perfectly. You can have an educated guess about an area, but you never know if a support level is going to hold. So I'm in this trade. It's starting out well, but the trade is young. This thing could completely reverse and fall apart, in which case I'd actually look to buy the dip further around that 2780 level that I've been talking about. But the answer is, he was trying to say, he's like, well, no, but did you look at the lower time frames for confirmation? Like, how did you know it was going to bounce? And I kept trying to say in my DM to him, you never know. You have to look at the 3 prongs, if you will, that we always talk about on this channel. This is why I took this trade. If you want to know why I took this trade, right? It's the 3 parts. The technicals are the simplest part of the whole trading strategy. We have an uptrend, that's pretty clear. Pulling back into a support level, that's pretty obvious. That's all the technicals. That's it. So, if it breaks those lows, stop out. That's all we do for the technicals. No more complicated than that. I know exactly how you feel if you're new to trading and you're like, no, but I want to know your secret. What's the real reason you took that trade? That is the real. There's nothing proprietary or secret or magical about my technical entry strategy. Key level support in an uptrend. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Right? That's all. Okay? So I'm being so, I'm emphasizing this so heavily because this is a common mistake for new traders, is they say, no, but really tell me why. How did you know that was going to hold? I didn't, right? I'm telling you, I don't know what the market's going to do perfectly. Nobody does. I made an educated guess based on the technicals, but if you only hear the technical part, you miss the rest of the whole reason the trade was taken. Technicals is one part. What about sentiment? Well, actually, we saw as this market sold off, people started to get very bearish on gold again. And so we had a nice crowd reversal signal, contrarian bullish reading. That was part of the Edge Finder's score on gold. So that was another reason, right? So we saw the crowd got bearish. We also know institutional money is bullish. What is SA? Sentiment analysis. What is TA? Technical analysis. What is FA? Fundamental analysis. These are the 3 pillars to why I take trades. Okay. So technicals, key support, and an uptrend. That's it. Don't make it any more complicated than that. You don't need to name things fancy. You don't need to spend all day long filling out notebooks full of stuff about technical analysis. It's a waste of time, in my opinion. Look, my trading edge doesn't come because I can spot a support level. Anybody can do that, right? To have an edge in something, you can't try and find an edge in doing what everybody else is doing exactly the same way. Right? So fundamentals, sentiment, technicals. Sentiment, how do we know that sentiment is good for gold right now? Well, we pull it up. Let's take a look at the COT data. COT chart. Gold is very net bullish, right? 85% of institutional positioning is long gold according to the commitment of traders data. The CFTC's non-commercial COT data shows us that we have heavy overall bullishness from institutional money on gold. I'm not guessing. I'm not trying to tell you that smart money is doing this in the candle. None of that nonsense. Straight up, we know institutional positioning because it is reported to us by law through the CFTC's commitment of traders data, right? So no, if you're like tired of the whole oh, smart money is doing this secretly, and you're trying to interpret candlestick patterns to figure out what big money is doing, candlesticks can be highly deceiving. If you want to know what institutional money is doing, you're looking at it. Institutional money is tracked each week on the commitment of traders data. We can see it, right? We have tools in place so that we can watch this stuff week to week. That is this what we're looking at. If you'd like to see more of our free daily chart of the days, make sure to join our Telegram channel if you have not already joined. And if you are already in the Telegram channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up button to support our work. Also, quick reminder that if you're looking for free tools and free education in the trading space, head over to a1trading.com. You can check out our free technical, fundamental courses and much more.